I think it was like 2 years later, something like that. The friend of her gave her this book with her family. And I think she just read it overnight and went raw overnight. But she said, I went raw overnight and stayed like that for some months, and then I went back to some cooked food. Not unhealthy cooked food, but maybe, I think, more like grain and something like that. Just for 2 years or something, I'm not sure. I think she said for 2 years or something, and then she went completely raw. She had to have this journey.
Yeah.
Because I think of course, Matt went overnight.
Yeah.
Many people do, but I hear most of them are saying the same story, that he started to eat maybe 7 avocado a day or something like that. That's not healthy either.
Wow.
So you can always having this discussion. Is it more healthy to eat 100% raw, but food too is maybe not so good for you and not so good for your digestion, or maybe a little cooked quinoa and a little cooked red lentil,
It depends on the
it
person.
depends. So you have to find your way, and I think like so many people have trouble with those years trying to stay raw.
Yeah, because the fear,
Yeah,
it can kill you. I mean, can cause some problem in your body, don't you think? The fear of not being able to be completely raw because you wanted to, and that fear. Can you see them like, this is not cacao, and they go, oh, no. It's like fear, right there.
Yeah, and also my biggest lesson, I had this. I'm so blessed. I had this big lesson, because when I came back from Wigmore, I was totally raw, totally. I was cooking at my restaurant the next 5 years, of course, and then I was having tasting, and I spit it out. I didn't.
After you went there, and you went back to your restaurant.
I was so clean. Yeah, I was so clean. And then one day, I think it was 5 years later, and then it couldn't have happened earlier, because I didn't have the. I haven't had the
will.
No, or the spiritual aspect. Yeah. So, but then I met my best friends from old days, her grandmother. And she said, "Oh, Solla," and she was like 85 or something, and we were at the shop. And she said, "Oh," I said, "Isn't it Solla? I haven't seen you for what is it, 25 years or something." And I was like, "Oh my God, it's you!" And she said, Solla, I'm so busy, but please, I would so much like to have you. We have to have a chat. Can you come to me? I live at the same place. Can you come to me next week and someday?" And we arranged an appointment. And I came there 25 years later, and I opened the door, and suddenly I could smell something. And I was there, oh my God! She used to make us this waffle made out of wheat, lard, sugar. It was totally junk food, And then she made this